Sure, it is good to wish about goals that you want to achieve. It is even better to plan on how to achieve those goals that you desire so much. But there is something that you can do that is infinitely better and will bring you infinitely further. And without me knowing you personally or know how you do things, I know for absolute certain that you need to make this change in your life because it will only benefit you and your closest people. Whereas there are millions of men who deludedly wish and plan and it takes them nowhere. But you have the correct information and mindset that will allow you to pursue your goals and life purpose with as much ferocity as you can give. And so here's what you need to know. It takes as much energy to wish as it does to plan, and slightly more energy as it does to put into practice. The absolute worst thing that you could ever do is merely wish about the things that you want. Because you could spend weeks upon weeks wishing about things that you want to achieve and have in your future. But weeks go by and you're no closer to achieving any of that, because all you did was mentally masturbate. So the step up from wishing is to plan, and it is a no-brainer as it takes the same amount of energy to wish as it does to plan. The only difference is that with planning, you put the loose, scattered and wishful thoughts into structured ideas, and so it merely means that you're changing the way you think. However, if you take away the majority of the energy that you spend planning and instead put it into practice, that is infinitely better than only wishing or planning. As planning alone cannot possibly take into account every situation that may happen, as you will not know everything that can go right or wrong when you are chasing your goals. But some amount of planning is actually very beneficial, as if done correctly can give you the right general direction for you to head towards. Because the first step is the most important step, and having taken it means that you have done 50% of the work that is needed to reach your goals. And then steps 2 to 100 aren't as important to know, as you only need to know the very next step that you're going to take, and then the one after that, and so on. You basically only worry about the following step that you're planning to take, especially with the fact that if you were to plan step 1 to 100, by the time you get to step 50, your plan would be outdated, and you would have a better step to take from the knowledge that you have gained from putting your plan into action. Even if it takes slightly more energy to put into practice rather than to plan, you will certainly get much more value from the time that you put in. As putting into practice means that you will force results quicker. As you will push forward, maybe take the wrong path, no problem, backtrack and learn from your mistake. Keep pushing forward, know not to go down that path because you've learned from your mistake, keep going and so on. And understand that there will never be a perfect time to start, so just rip the band-aid off and go. My first self-improvement video was me ripping the band-aid off. I had no script, I was nervous, and the video turned out no good. But most importantly, it was a start. And now I have made plenty of mistakes, understand what worked and doesn't work, and I just keep pushing forward. Yes, I know it seems very scary before you start, jumping into the unknown, and not having a clue what to expect. But take me as an example. Watch through some of my older videos and see how much of a difference there is in my videos and me, comparing me now to back then. Any man can do it. If I was able to do it, then you certainly can too. So stop wishing, plan a little, and put your plan into action. Make mistakes along the way, keep pushing forward, and given enough time, you will have achieved everything that you have ever wanted in your life.